Prime on the beat.
Hey everybody, I know it's been a while, but we're back. We're back. Life gets kind of crazy. You get kind of tied up with other things, but no excuses. We're back, bringing you the Q&A that I've been promising you guys, along with a 2 month post-op follow-up. Before we get into the Q&A, I guess we're gonna just catch you guys up a little bit. We're 2 months post-op, so it's been 2 months and some change since I've had my VSG surgery, my weight loss surgery. So everything is going well. One thing that, well, a while back now that I no longer have to do after surgery to prevent blood clotting, I had to take blood thinners twice a day. You know, a needle in my belly, around my belly button area. Uh, that was crazy. I was glad that was over, and I'm gonna give you guys a visual. This here is the empties that I had to discard of the blood thinner shots I had to take. So I had to take two of these in my belly a day, twice a day, one in the morning and then one in the evening. I'm glad that part's over. That was, I mean, it didn't hurt, but it was annoying. And then trying to find new spots and the bruising coming from the blood thinner shots. But safety first, you know. I did a lot of walking after surgery, which is good for making sure your blood doesn't clot. But then the blood thinners, because of the size that I was, for extra precautions. So, sometimes in life, a lot of times in life, you have to do things that you might not really want to do, but are best for you. So, gotta do what's needed. Um, let's see. Okay, 2 months post op. As many of you know who's already been following and subscribed, my highest known weight was 620 pounds. We are 2 months out of surgery, and now we are currently at 465 pounds. So, from my highest weight till now, we have lost 155 pounds total. Um, After surgery, we're down about 31 pounds. And then if you take the pre-op liquid diet and after surgery, I think it's around like maybe 50 something, something like that. I lost like 124 pounds leading up to surgery. So, but all in all, overall, from the highest weight of 620, we're down 155 pounds. Still got a long way to go. Still got a long way to go, but we're getting there. Um, my body is changing a lot, changing a lot. I mean, it's taking some getting used to. It's weird, but I mean, I'm enjoying the journey. You know, it's not easy, but then again, it wasn't easy living life at 620 pounds. So I'm not complaining. I'm here for the whole ride, no matter how difficult or hard it gets. I'm feeling a whole lot better. I'm moving around a whole lot better. I'm breathing better. I'm sleeping better. Just honestly, so far in, I have really no complaints about the choice that I made to have weight loss surgery. It is a blessing. My one of the biggest things people talk about with weight loss surgery is hair loss, and knock on wood, so far I'm doing very well. My hair is still growing. Haven't had any fallout, so we're just gonna keep taking our vitamins and keep getting our protein in and our water in, and just trust the process. That's all you can do. You can just put in your best effort and trust the process. And anything you do. Let's get into the Q&A. I have my questions here on my MacBook. So let's get into the questions. The first question here says, "What gave you the courage to finally take weight loss seriously?" And that's a good question because honestly, I entered the weight loss surgery program about 3 years ago, actually. But mentally, I wasn't really ready to take that step because it's a forever change. It's a life change, a lifestyle change for life, the rest of your life. Like I'll be taking my vitamins every day for the rest of my life, and my stomach, 70% of my stomach pouch has been removed forever. I mean, it's not coming back. So I have a very, very small stomach pouch now. So that's a life change and it's adjustment for the rest of your life. But what gave me the courage? I think you come to a point sometimes in life you have to look in the mirror and you have to really just be brutally honest with yourself and ask yourself, am I happy with my life the way it is right now? And my answer was no, I wasn't. Not saying that the weight was the entire reason why I wasn't happy with my life at that time, but it was a major part of me not truly being happy with my life where it was at the time. So, what gave me the courage was, or the motivation was, hey, I have so much I can do in life and that I should be doing in life. And being the weight that I am is really holding me back from a lot of that stuff, living to my full potential. And one thing that a lot of people, me included, we go through life living with is regret. And I no longer wanted to go through life living life with regret. So also with the help of my beautiful wife, who was at that time was my girlfriend and family members, I was just like, you know what, it's time for me to just take my life back, take control of my life. I am the master of my life and my destiny. So I took my life back and I said, I'm gonna make this change. I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna show myself I can lose weight on my own leading up to surgery and let me know mentally I'm ready for that lifestyle change. Because if you're not mentally ready, I mean, the surgery is not gonna fix your life. You have to fix this. You have to fix your mind and change your mind and be ready for that lifestyle change and be dedicated to stick to these changes. And I got to the point where eventually I was, when I first entered the program 3 years ago, I wasn't mentally ready. So, and it's a blessing that I didn't get surgery then because I probably would have failed. I probably would have failed. And nobody wants to fail in anything in life. So, especially something like this because it's very serious. If you don't stick to what you're supposed to do, you could really not only hurt yourself, but you could actually lose your life when you have weight loss surgery if you don't follow what you're supposed to do in following the guidelines and not overeating and not eating certain things too early and stuff like that. So yeah, me being brutally honest with myself is what gave me the courage. Okay, the next question says, I have a question. What are you eating or drinking now? Um, well, I'm at the stage now where I'm back eating regular foods. Um, so I mainly still try to focus on protein, water, and like veggies. When I last visited with my nutritionist, she said make sure you do want to get a little bit of carbs in there though. So I was gonna try to stay away completely from carbs, but I'm back getting a little bit of carbs in there because you need that. It helps you with your energy, especially now that I'm back in the gym working out and stuff. So, um, I eat seafood still settles really well with me on my stomach, like crab meat, shrimp, salmon, stuff like that. Veggies, um, really no crazy heavy foods really because my stomach pouch is so small now, and I'm only eating like 4 ounces at a time, and you have to divide the split. If you eat something, you have to wait 30 minutes before you drink, or if you drink, you have to wait 30 minutes before you eat because the reason why that is, I might do a video showing why that is because if you say you eat something and then like 5 minutes later you start drinking, the liquid's gonna get down to your stomach a lot faster than the food will. So when the liquid gets down there and it's sitting in your stomach, by the time the food tries to get down there, and now that my pouch is so small now in my stomach, that there's no space for the food because the liquid's already filled it up. So the food has to come back up, and you don't want that. So that's why you have to wait 30 minutes in between each eating and drinking to give it time to go down. And as far as drinking, I try to stay away from like sugary stuff. So it's like zero sugar vitamin water. I like that a lot. Um, Zero sugar Gatorade. I also threw a little bit of emergency. You know, keep that immune system strong in there. Just stuff like that. I try to stay away from like sugary stuff. So mostly sugar free stuff. Every now and then I might have something that has a little probably more sugar than I probably should have, but it's very rarely that I do it, and it's not much. It's just like a sip just for the taste. And as far as eating, sugar-free popsicles are still amazing. They were amazing when I was in pre-op, and they're amazing now when I'm in post-op. But as far as like eating, yeah, it's like seafood, veggies, mainly protein and water is my main focus. My protein goals every day and my water goals every day is my main focus right now. But I mean, technically, I can eat anything. I haven't came across anything yet that I can't eat, and I seen before there's going into it, a lot of people had issues with certain foods that they could no longer really tolerate. I haven't had that issue yet. I was worried about spicy food because I love spicy stuff, but I have tried jalapeno peppers and some different hot peppers, and no issues. So I'm happy about that because I love my spicy foods. So that was a good thing. Let's get to the next question. Emotionally, have you hit that moment where you said, some settled with my old self and didn't tell me the truth? Um, Let me see. I would say yes because I uh I think I always seem to look happy and to seem like I was enjoying life no matter what my size was. It seemed like I was always a happy, joyful person. um and then the closest people to you, a lot of times they won't say things because they don't want to hurt you. But I had a lot of close people to me who would say like, "Hey, we love you and we're worried about you. We want you to get your health on track." And so most of the main people in my life, they did let me know. But then at the same time, they also let me know that no matter what size I was, that they always loved me. But it really wasn't about the size. It was more the health thing, which oddly I didn't really have any health issues at 620 pounds. The only health issue I actually have suffered from was sleep apnea, severe sleep apnea, which I mean, by all means, that's not a minor thing. It's very serious. When I went and had my sleep study done, I believe in the deep sleep state, I was, I think they said I'd stop breathing like 80 to 90 times per hour. Like not like completely stop, but just like stop and then breathe again. Like very scary when you see those numbers. So sleep apnea was like the only health thing like that I had an issue with. I didn't have any like I wasn't diabetic. I didn't have any high cholesterol, blood pressure, none of that. Which in another way, I was like, you know what? I don't have these issues now at this weight, but I need to get a hold of this and do something because I'm getting older. And if I'm getting older and I don't do something about it, and I get heavier, and then these health issues start to fall on me, it could probably really be deadly and hard to switch around and turn around for the better. So that was something that I really, really thought about. But the closest people to me, like they would let me know, in not like a mean way, but hey, we care about you and we just want the best for you. And the two people was before they passed away, my mother and my grandmother, and they were. I talked to them when I first got into the program and stuff before they passed away, and let them know I was gonna do it and go through with it. And then when they passed away, I kind of fell away from it. Was like, man, I don't even really care anymore. I was in a dark, deep, depressed state, and I didn't really even care anymore. But then I got back and was like, I would have died or killed for my mother and my mother. I mean, my mother and my grandmother. I would have died or killed for either one of them. So why won't I live for them in like the memory of them? So that's what I'm doing. Good question. Great question. Next question. Do you think people knew the real you? Um, I don't think I'm the same person with even with this 155 pounds down. Okay. I'm not the same person because I lost 155 pounds, but as far as my heart and just being a genuinely good person, I'm the same person. Like it was the real me. I wasn't faking being happy. I thought I was happy at the time, but until you really become like you witness and feel joy and true happiness, when you look back, you can be like, wow, I really wasn't happy. Thought I was happy. I thought what I was doing and the way I was living, I was happy. But when you really step into true, pure happiness, then you realize. So I would say they knew the real me. Maybe I didn't know the real me. Maybe I haven't discovered the real me at that time. And maybe now I'm stepping into the real me. So I'm finding not only finding but creating the true me. So that's how I feel about that one. Next question. Oh, this is from the same person. One more. What was or is your biggest fear during this process? Um, Honestly, my biggest fear at the beginning of the process, well, not beginning of the process, but after surgery, was when they were saying get your liquids in. I had my surgery in August, which is like the hottest month of the year, August, and I had seen things about people being dehydrated and passing out, and I was like, man. And they said you have to sip the little medicine cups of liquids because you can't drink too fast. So I was like, man, I'm paranoid. Like it's gonna be hard to get these liquids in, but I got to make sure I get them in because I don't want to get dehydrated and like pass out or faint somewhere. So that was my biggest fear, but I had no issues with getting my liquids in or dehydration, thankfully, because that was literally my biggest fear. My biggest fear was yeah, definitely getting dehydrated and passing out somewhere after I had surgery and was post op and had came home and stuff like that and got back to work. I was concerned with getting dehydrated and passing out, but that didn't happen, thankfully. Whew, thankfully. Next question. When the applause stops, what or who will keep you motivated besides your wife? Other than my wife. When the applause stops. That's a good question. Because you know what, like I post stuff on social media, YouTube comments and stuff. Like that keeps you going, that keeps you going. But it's like when you're not on social media reading the comments or YouTube reading the comments, um, just the urge of me and the vision I have for myself and wanting to bring one of the wildest VSG weight loss transformations to the world that they have ever seen keeps me going because I want it so bad that the memory of my mother and my grandmother really like stays in my mind, on my heart. I keep them with me at all times. I'll show you guys here so you can see it. I have a necklace here with my mother and my grandmother. that I keep with me. Uh, Pandora bracelet from my grandmother that says "Grandmom the heart." Um, yeah, the memory of my mother, besides my wife, the memory of my mother and my grandmother, and just knowing that they're smiling and like, yes, he's really doing it. He's taking his life. He's taking control back of his life. That keeps me going. That and just like how bad I want to bring my vision to reality, and just show the world the wildest VSG weight loss transformation they've ever seen. It stays in my mind 24/7. So that's what keeps me going. And just, I mean, sometimes you get fueled by negativity also. Like the people that you know probably don't believe you can do something or won't make it, or the people who say, oh, well, you took the easy way out, you had surgery. That fuels me too, but I don't let that be my main purpose of fuel. I stick with positivity to fuel me. But I mean, the negativity will fuel you, but you can't let that be the main reason you want to do something to prove other people wrong. But I really want to prove the people who believe in me right. That's that's what I'd rather be focused on. Proving the people who believe in me right over proving the people who don't believe in me wrong. You know. That's just me though. P3, positivity produces positivity. I live by that and I stand by that. Good question though. Next question. I'm gonna say this question for last. My brother Ty, who amazingly he's on the other side of me. He has a crazy weight loss story. You can find him at Ty and Whitney Garrett on YouTube. They have a amazing channel. But Ty lost like 155, 165 pounds like naturally, and he's pushing towards like competing in bodybuilding, and like, man, go check them out. Ty and Whitney Garrett um, on YouTube. I'll make sure I put their link down below in the description. That's my family over there. That's my brother. And you know what? One great thing about him is, man, he he never looked at me any different when I told him I was having weight loss surgery and I was gonna try to give a transformation to the world. Even seeing that he did his naturally, he still supports and pushes me and never has looked down on me and said, "Oh man, you shouldn't have surgery. You could do it naturally. I did it. If I did it, you could do it." He never said nothing like that. He's always been like, "Bro, whatever way you deciding to get there, I'm behind you 100%." And I salute you for that, Ty, my brother. So, like I said, the link will be down in the description. Ty and Whitney Garrett, an awesome channel. They are, man, their channel. That's my favorite YouTubers. I'm a YouTuber, but they're my favorite YouTubers, Ty and Whitney Garrett. I'm gonna save his question for last because Ty's crazy. You'll see why I saved his for last when we get there. So with that said, the next question is gonna be, what was the part you were nervous about during the leading up, to surgery? Um, okay, let's have a moment of transparency here. We're family, right? I'm taking you guys on the trip, the journey with me. So, moment of transparency. Let's have it here, right? I got married June 20th. Surgery was scheduled originally, I think, for the end of July, maybe. I had lost a lot of weight naturally. I got married, all that happened. I kind of went a little crazy and went off of my liquid diet and was eating pretty much anything. And I gained a few pounds back, which wasn't the weight they wanted me at for surgery. So when I went in and did a checkup, they were like, "Oh, you gained some weight. It's not a lot, or whatever, but we need you to get under this certain number before the surgeon says he's going to do the surgery." So my biggest fear leading up was probably not getting back to that weight to have the surgery, or something happening where they were like, when they did the I think it's called the EKG, EEG. It's so many different letters and different things, but they put a camera down your throat to look at your stomach, and I was like, okay. My biggest fear was they go down there and they see something that's gonna make them say, you know what, we can't go through with the surgery. We took the camera down there, we looked around, and there's some complications or things going on where we can't do the surgery. That was my biggest fear. But I had that test done and everything came back clear, and I was cleared. I lost the weight that I needed to lose that I had gained back, and was under the weight they wanted me for surgery. Everything was good to go. No COVID. My 2 COVID tests, no COVID. Everything was cleared to go. So, but that was my biggest fear, hitting some kind of roadblock where they said they wouldn't be able to do the surgery. But we cleared everything. So, and here we are now, 2 months out of surgery. Next question is this question, and then we'll go back to my brother Ty, my brother Ty's question. Did you get a lot of people questioning only 4 ounces at a time? Um, yeah. I mean, even for me, it was weird. I don't have any back here, but I ordered these 4 ounce baby glass containers that come with like with their own little lid or whatever, like a 6 pack, I think, of those. And I'm like, man, 4 ounce, that's little, that's not a lot. And then when people see me, like I'm still a bigger guy. I'm 465. I'm still obese, still morbidly obese. I'm still a very big guy. And you see me eating out of this small baby container, it's like, what is going on? And even for me, it's weird when I eat so little. And then like me and my wife went out to, I believe it was Applebee's, and I think I got like some steamed shrimp, like an appetizer type thing or whatever. And I think I ate like one shrimp and maybe like, I think I had mushroom, like one mushroom, and I asked the guy for a to-go box, and he's looking at me, like, I guess he's looking at me like I'm a big guy, like, what? You didn't eat, he hasn't even eaten any of his food. So people, and then, I mean, if you explain to them about it, then they get it. But when you tell them 4 ounces, like, man, 4 ounces is nothing. And then, like, if I go out somewhere and everybody starts with drinks and they ask me what I want to have to drink, I kind of start to think, like, okay, if I'm going to eat, like, this little couple steamed shrimp from this appetizer, I can't, there's no need for me to order a drink because I have to wait 30 minutes. So if I drink something, by the time my steamed shrimp appetizer comes, I'd have to just sit there and wait until 30 minutes to eat it. So most times, if I'm gonna eat anything, if I'm out, I just don't even order a drink to start. I just wait until I get my food, or I might get a drink to go on the way out. But yeah, and then like when I'm at work, like at first, like my coworker was looking like, I guess like, why he's only eating that little bit, and I'm full. Sometimes not even the full 4 ounces. I might get to 3 ounces, 3.5 ounces. I'm like, all right, I got, excuse me, put the rest of this away because I'm too full, and you don't want to overeat. This, your pouch being smaller, you get, it's a restriction, but you get like an alert, like your body lets you know, like, okay, you might need to stop right now, and you can't eat too fast because if you eat too fast or overeat, it's coming back up, and it's very, very unpleasant. It makes you feel horrible. So it's not something you want to do. Now, drinking wise, it's weird because, like I said, 4 ounces is pretty much my max at one time that I can eat. But like this, like I mean, I've been sipping on this for a while, but this is like 16 ounces, so maybe not this, but maybe like 11 ounces of liquid, just casually sipping on it. Maybe like 15 minutes, I could finish like 11 to 12 ounces and not feel miserable. I can feel full, but I won't feel miserable. But if I eat more than 4 ounces, I feel terrible, like terrible. But I guess liquid it spreads out more evenly in the stomach than solid food. So, you know, that's just, I got this little, do I have my wallet on me? I took my wallet out. But I had this little card that I got that when I ordered some bariatric vitamins, that if I go to a restaurant, I give them a card and it's like a health alert card, and it lets you know the person giving you this card has had weight loss surgery and they can only eat a certain amount. Allow them to order off of the kids menu. So I haven't used it yet, but I think that's pretty cool. Like go somewhere and order off the kids menu, and they say, "Oh, we can't. You don't have any kids with you." Now whip out my card, like, "Hey, here, go get me my 3 chicken tenders and my 3 apple slices, please." But last but not least, my brother Ty, and once again, Ty and Whitney Garrett on YouTube. The link will be down below in the description. Make sure you go and check their channel out. But this is Ty, my brother Ty's question. Ty, Ty's a wild guy. You'll see when you go check the channel out. You'll see Ty's a wild guy. Um, I noticed when I started losing weight, cause like I said, Ty lost naturally like a nice amount of weight. Like I think 155 to 170 pounds. Like dude's a beast. He's a beast. I noticed when I started losing weight, sex has changed for me. Laugh out loud. I become a sex machine. So my question for your video is how has sex changed for you and have you noticed a stamina change? Keep it fully transparent, bro. You said ask anything, right? Laugh out loud. Oh, like I said, my brother Ty is wild, man. So okay. Uh I should have had my wife here to help answer this question, I guess. But yeah, sex with weight loss, sex has definitely changed. I'm down 155 from my highest weight, and I don't know it. Yeah, it. Where should I start with this? Okay, he asked about stamina. Yes, stamina has increased. With weight loss, stamina is going to increase with anything, not just sex. Just working out and everything, stamina has increased. Well, I guess sex is a workout too, right? So yeah, stamina has increased. My appetite for sex has increased. Like seriously, I don't know. I don't know if it's because I'm moving around easier or if it's got something to do with the hormones or what, but the appetite increases also. And I don't know. Do I want to go it's not TMI, I guess. How could I say this? Okay. This journey is a weight loss journey, right? And the key focus and the key thing that we look for in this type of journey is loss, because you lose pounds, you lose, you drop sizes in your clothing, which I'm experiencing. But his question is about sex. Let's just put it like this: this journey with weight loss, it's not just all loss. Fellas out there, let's just say for I can't remember the statistics, but for every certain amount of pounds that us guys lose, there's on the other side of that, there's some real nice gains, you know, um, and not muscle gain that you can gain in the gym. Let's just say that. So uh, with I can't remember the statistics. Maybe I can look it up, or you can look it up on your own time. But with every certain amount, maybe it's 30 pounds or something like that. Every certain amount of pounds a man loses. On the other side of that, read between the lines, people. On the other side of that, there's some nice gains that comes with losing pounds. When you lose pounds, you also lose inches in your clothing, but you also gain inches too. I'm just, hey, let's just put it like this. With weight loss, there comes some great gains as well. Ty, Ty, man, leave it to you, bro. But and Ty, you know, you on this weight loss thing, so I know you know. Yeah, so let's just say health is wealth, and happy wife, happy life. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. But I like to thank everybody who sent in questions. There's some good questions, some fun, spicy questions. Thanks to my brother Ty. Once again, Ty and Whitney Garrett on YouTube. The link will be in the description. People probably looking at the poster here. This is my guy, man. This is Albert Einstein, and I fell in love with this poster when I saw it. And the thing about Albert Einstein is, right, I think it like this. In life, I believe you should have a vision and you should have dreams, and you have goals, and they should be huge. They should be big. Big to the point where people, the non-believers, look at you and say, you think you can do that? You're crazy. You're crazy. You think you can really accomplish that? You're crazy. And I'm saying, yeah, let them think you're crazy. But the thing I tell you is, hey, be crazy enough to believe in yourself, to believe in all of your dreams, and believe that you can make that vision that you have a reality. So if they call you crazy, be crazy. Be crazy enough to believe you can make it happen. They thought Albert Einstein was crazy. Remember that. Be crazy enough to believe in yourself. And with that, we're going to sign off. 2 months post-op. Highest weight known was 620 pounds. We're now currently 465. We have a goal weight of 250 pounds. So we're still pushing. We're back in the gym. I have a gym video that's going to be dope. I got some pretty good footage of me in the gym putting in some work. So y'all can understand that this ain't the easy way out. Once you have the surgery, that's when it's really time to put that work in. You got to put that work in. The weight's going to come off because you have a smaller stomach pouch. You're taking in less calories, but you got to put that work in, especially when you're trying to give the world one of the wildest transformations, VSG-wise, weight loss surgery-wise, that they have ever seen. The birth of a bariatric beast. I have to stand on that and live up to it. So there's no shortchanging. There's no shortcuts. Even if you think surgery was a shortcut or a cheating way out, trust me, it's not. I lost 124 pounds leading up to my surgery, so I've been putting in work. This is just a tool to take me to the next level and the next level and the next level. So, and guess what? I'm crazy enough to believe I can make it happen and make my vision a reality. We're going to sign off. I'm going to thank everybody for tuning in. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Turn the notification bell on. Leave a comment, please. I love reading the comments. Tell a friend to tell 10 friends to come check the channel out and subscribe. Become part of the family. I don't know if I want to call y'all the Beast Bunch, the Beast Squad, the Beast Gang. I like Beast Bunch, like Brady Bunch, Beast Bunch. But comment below, what do you think I should call my subscribers, the people who tune in? I like Beast Bunch. You know, this is birth of a bariatric beast. You know, and like I told you, I was taking y'all on the journey with me. Your family, we're in this together. As you see, when I say the weight loss numbers, I say currently we are down. This is us. I'm here to inspire other people who may be thinking about it, having surgery, or even just naturally, or not even weight-wise, just in life, chasing your dreams or having a vision and want to make it a reality. Go get it. Fourth quarter pressure. Apply that mentality in everything you do in life. It's the fourth quarter. The game's on the line. Put it all on the line. This is the time. It's the fourth quarter. Use that mentality. Fourth quarter pressure. And be crazy enough to believe in yourself. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Catch y'all next time.
Hey, yo, Prime, drop that shit.